that person. Now, the mentor, thank you very much for coming around to show us what this Sniper Pro is all about. Please, if you are here, kindly come up. Thank you very much, guys. I just made you my host. Please go ahead and unmute yourself.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Really happy to be with you guys here, and he has done a very good job. He has done it all actually. Here I'm just to pep or to add some spice. That's all, you know. So let me share my screen while I explain what I go into it. Now the thing is this: I want you to know something, guys. This whole thing works. All you need is patience to allowing these things to align. From my experience, I've seen a lot of people who will come to me like, I mean, some people, I won't say lots because these days it's getting better. I'm having like half and half, which is a very good one. I mean, where people come to me are like, oh, coach, I tried that method, it didn't work. I was just losing and losing. And no, before now, I'll be wondering, I'll be asking myself, man, what's going on? I mean, why can I mean, others can be winning and some will not be winning. I'm like, okay. So later I now came up with a strategy where people tell me that I will ask you, what exactly did you do? I asked, what exactly did you do? From there, I started finding out a lot of us are so impatient. Like when the market has not given everything we ask you to look out for, they just go in like that. Okay. Now, I want you to try something. Everything you've learned tonight, plus just what I'm going to be adding to it, try it tomorrow. Okay. Make sure you are patient. 90, like when it comes to Forex, 80%. I like, can those people be muted? I'm hearing another is Greg. Greg, mute yourself now. All right. So, 80% of your activity when it comes to the marketplace is waiting. You understand? 20% is execution. So you see, you don't have to just jump into every trade. You wait. You let it give you, you wait for the market to come to you, right? So to that effect, I'll go straight to the job I've been asked to do. Okay. Oh my goodness, this one is still here. Get out. Okay. I'm coming 1 minute, please. Let me hide this stuff. So Sniper Pro has been a saving grace for me and everybody who is new, who follow instructions. In fact, let me tell you one thing. Something good happened just this morning. So one of my newbies, it's not a newbie though, it was someone who has joined this opportunity before. He joined Jifu in my team. So I didn't know when he joined. Probably he joined and nobody to guide him or so. He left with his team. So I didn't notice that until he started calling out that, hey, I mean, he started seeing results like, he chatted me that, I mean, you guys have results, but we joined, nobody to show us, blah, 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 and that we have to stop. And that means someone who is willing, right? So I had to say, okay, no, I'll take this up. Let's work together. Let's see how this goes, blah, blah, blah. So the story is this. This morning, he showed me all the trades. He was journaling all the trades that he saw using the strategy of Sniper Pro after learning. The ones he took, the ones he did not take, the one he saw, he cited, the one he could not take, that when they happened, I mean, based on what he has cited them as a trade setup that he was to take, but he missed them for one reason or the other. He wrote them down, the TP, the number of pips, the winning rate. He wrote the one he took down. To cut long story short, this guy had about 8 setups. Out of the 8 setups, one was a loss, 66 pip. One, the rest were win. One was a break even at CP1, But the funniest part is he had one that gave him 405 pips. Do you see it now? This is someone who is new. This is exactly what we want. And this is what is happening. Now, some of you say, what's going on? Even if you listen to John Oliver, you see that there are a lot of winnings. Like losses are just minimal. And the good thing about this is it allows you to plan yourself well. So long you have a good trading plan. 1 minute, guys. So, as I was saying, guys, the thing is this, these things happens only when you follow the full instruction. I'm sorry, guys. I think, Greg, I think you have to make me the host. Yeah, I mean, the control was taken over from me again. I mean, I had to. Okay, as I was saying, guys, can you even hear me? Can you guys hear me at all? Can you hear me? All right, good, 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 good. Okay. I was I was muted and my screen stopped sharing and all that. So that was fine. Yeah. So guys, I'm telling you, this is so beautiful that you will enjoy this. Now I want you to pay attention. I'm going to be pointing out some things to you, right? So you pay attention to these things and it will really help you. Okay. First of all, the first thing I want to point out to you is this. In as much as it's good to have trades every now and then, it's also good to have winning trades more than having trades every now and then. Go back. I wanted to say, I wanted to speak another language to you guys. Is it also, guys? You know, it's very important you have a winning trade than having so many trades, right? Now, sometimes the best time frame for me, I don't know about others. For me, the best time frame, I'll say the best time frame are higher time frames, right? But now let me say the minimum, the lowest that you can even look for, if at all you're looking for just the minimum time frame, just look for 15 minutes. I don't do anything less than 15 minutes. Now in Forex, the higher your time frame, the stronger the confirmation. The lower your time frame, the more fake out. What do we call fake out? A move that is looking like a move, but it's not like really a move, just like a trap. You have a lot of traps in the smaller time frame. Yes, you have many more trades on the smaller time frame, but more traps than the real thing. So for me, I like to go minimum 15 minutes. As you can see here now, right? On 15 minutes right now, I mean, Bitcoin is here, shoot up here, and the TP1 already smashed, as you can see that, right? Now, the question you want to ask yourself, what are the things? That's another way to figure out how to win. When you see the winnings, try to put them together, check the characteristics, check the features. What are the things that are seen here that warranted this winning? Let's look at them together. I know Greg already told you everything, so that's why I won't be telling you all those pointers, but I'll just show you like some additions into this to make it more simpler. Let's look at them. Number one, talking about the winning, irrespective of what is here. You see, the moment there's volume in the market, that's exactly what moves the market. The market moves up and down everywhere to looking for what? To looking for volume, to looking for what we call liquidity, looking for money. Money means enough orders. Orders are volumes. They are measured in volumes. So this is volume. It's telling you that, oh, this is +8. Now, +8 now means apart from what you are seeing here, there are other 8 confirmations saying this is going to buy. That is why when I see +5 and above, I take them. Now here you have the volume, 89.5%. You see that? Then another thing is, where is the buy happening from, or which area? Because in the market, there is when to buy, there is when to sell, or let me just use it in a way, in a lateral mode. Like there is always where to take your orders, whether you are buying or selling. And there's when. When is when all these confirmations are ready. Where is the areas that are important? Like this area. You want to always have your buy around this area. Okay? I call this the bullish reversal band. You see this wave you see here with this third line? It's good to always buy around this area. And it's also good to sell around this area. Do you get the point? You see? But when it's happening in the middle, avoid it. But when the buy took off from these areas, 1, 2, 3, it's okay. That's not all. I'm going to show you something more. Now, when you now have the win, when you now have the buy around this zone, look at this zone you see here, this blue zone. That is a super, super, super duper opportunity also. I mean, something good. You see the red? You see the blue, right? These are called zones. If I were you, I mean, I'll be putting this down somewhere. I mean, yeah. Number one, what did I say? You need a what? You need a scorecard. It's very important. A volume is now added to it, which makes it more important. Now, don't get me wrong. All you need is a scorecard. First of all, you need a scorecard above 5. If you have a scorecard above 5, so long as it's happening at the right area, like this area or combination of this and this. I mean, sometimes this wave will come to this part. That's a very good setup. Now, does that mean if this doesn't happen here, you take it? No. It literally means that if it's here also, it gives you a double confirmation. But what do you need? A scorecard happening at this bullish, what do you call it? The bullish bearish, the bullish reversal band. Okay? Now, if you notice something, guys, right here, there is a red zone. This is why, for me, if you are in this trade, really, I will tell you that when you are around this area, you have to be careful. You have to already move your what? Your stop loss to entry point. Now, it's a good trade. As a matter of fact, this volume is enough to push it through, at least to this point. But breaking out this point, this area is what I'm not sure of. But at least getting to the middle is something okay. Even in Forex, generally, this area of equilibrium is where markets usually get to most times, a market with good volume. So which means TP2 is even fine. Do you get my point? But what I always tell people to do is this: half bread is better than none. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Forex, half bread is better than, like, not just losing the bread or not having bread, losing your money also. Do you get? Now, so what I tell people is when you see a zone like this, take your profit at TP1. When you see a zone like this, take your profit at TP1. Or if you have enough money, take 80% of your money, leave the rest to run, but make sure that your stop loss is already around this area, which is above any area you enter this trade from. Hope you all know that this candle started from here. Anytime you see a gray candle, that is where the call auction started from, right? So even if you enter this trade and you're around here, you could move your what? Your entry around here and you still be in good profit. Right. Now, what else do you need? The sniper arrows supporting this. What else do you need? You need this, what do you call it now? The trend direction. No, that's not trend direction. That's the bullish retest area. Is that it? Yeah. You see this one? Can you see it? I'm talking of the crossover, sorry. The EMA crossover. You need it in blue. And that's what it is right now. Look at it. At least the market started from here. The first gray candle you see here, that was where the market started from. You know, the setup came out, of course, around that area. So you see the blue area from this area is already telling you that this market is going up. Now, the trend direction also has taken place because look at the blue dot here, the dashed line started from here. Now, these are other ones that you can look at, but the most important one is the scorecard. Having it at this area, either this area or combination of the areas I told you, which is this and the blue zone. Okay? So when you have that, you have a good trade. When you have that, you have what? A good trade. So the same thing goes for the sell. If you have a sell around this bearish retest, bearish reversal band, also with a good volume above it, and the scorecard above it, I mean the verified scorecard 5 and above, I mean you have a setup. It's most time works. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no 100% in Forex, but hey, if you have 50% on a 1 to 2 winning rate, that's way over. But as a matter of fact, even if you have 4%, when you have a 40%, do you get the point? When you have 40% using this rate, it's also good, but at least minimum here you can have 7 out of 10. Yes, 6 to 7 out of 10 trade, depending on your patience level. Now, I don't know if Greg had explained that one, that for me, because every time I always have what we call the cheat code, right? So now, what are the cheat codes here that you need to follow, focus on outside everything I've explained to you? The cheat codes are, whenever you see golden candle, it's always a go. When you see a golden candle, it's always a go. The only time you disregard it is when it's formed in between. But if it's formed touching either the bearish reversal band, which is, for those of you who remembered, I said it, let's count it again. From this area, first line, and then this second line and the third line. So this wave and this line, that makes the bearish reversal area, the bullish reversal area. So if you see a golden candle around the bearish area, reversal area, with a red arrow on top of it, that is telling you sell. At the close of this one, you take the trade, make your stop loss above, a little bit above this area, that's the band itself, and you have a trade like you see here. And do you know the good thing about this trade? Here, like I told you, when you see that candle in the middle part, disregard, right? But the thing is it came up here also. But it came up for a bullish golden candle, but it couldn't go further because it was formed in the middle. Do you understand? So this same candle sold up to this point. I mean, if you were in this trade and you took this candle, just using the golden candle see what you would have made. This is what you would have made. I mean, the stop loss above here. Yeah, above like this. I mean, look at it. It's like giving you this much. Now, when do you stop your trade? Where do you take out your profits? Assuming there was no setup. Because for the golden candle, sometimes there are no setup for them. It just appears. When it appears, just take it. You start taking your profits the moment you start seeing less of the red arrow and more of the blue arrow, especially when it gets to this area. This reversal band for bullish. That's the bullish reversal band. So this is where it reverses for bullish area to go up. That's what it means. You get, not to talk of when you already have this +8, you should get out of the market and run very fast with your money, fast and far. Okay, so if you see the same thing around the bearish bar like this, I won't take this one because it's just still in the middle. It's not around here. I mean, if I see any other one, do you get? I see any other one around the retest, the reversal area, I'll take them. Always respect those zones. You see, those zones will push you out of trouble. You know, will really protect you from trouble. These zones, when they're not respected, there is bound to be issues. Most times, not every time, most times, sometimes you get lucky. Well, we don't want to trade like that. You want to trade on luck. That is gambling, right? It's as simple as that. Now, if you want to be considering other things, which for me, I'll tell you, they already be considered here. Normally, I will tell you every different things here, but they already added to this point. That's what makes it +8, +5, +6, +7, +10. Hope you understand my point. Because I could have been telling you about the EMA crossing, all those ones, blah, blah, blah. They already added to these confirmations. So that's why you don't need much. Another good thing is if you have the divergent at the bottom of any buy trade and at the top of any sell trade, is a good one. Look at it. You see here is the golden candle, right? Can you see that right on that golden candle area, we have the divergent at the bottom, at the top here, and it's sold. And also the buy from this area, we already have the divergent here for a buy at the bottom, and it's bought, right? It's still buying though. So that's how easy it is. But the only thing you need now is avoid 5 minutes, 1 minute. Some are so desperate. I've seen people who do this. They'll come to 15 minutes, they don't see a trade. They'll go straight to 5 minutes. Some will even go to 1 minute. They just want a trade. Now, if you want a trade, no problem. It's the same thing with just, you want to eat anywhere, anyhow. You want to drink any water, anyhow. You want to live if you live anyhow, you see anyhow. Is that how they call it? Or how they say it? So you have to be very meticulous, very, very conservative with your decisions when it comes to the market, very patient. Lastly, this helps you clean your account up. Now, another thing that I see that people suffer most from is trading plan. You need to have a trading plan. For example, let me give you an instance. I have 100 USD. I was meant to take this trade. Now this trade comes up. What do you do first thing when it's called? You have your $100. You need to calculate your risk size, right? You have the parameters here. You can put that up on the cashback forex. For those of you as well, I know you all know. I mean, most of you should know that. Check how much. Okay, you are risking $20. Check how much lot size you have to use for that. Okay. Now, if you have $100, you know that if you see $8 on this trade at TP1, for example, or $10, it's okay. That's 10%. Assuming you have good capital. Trading is actually not meant for small capital. You can ask those in the diaspora. If you are in the US or Canada and all that, and you are using a broker from there, broker from the US, all those regulated brokers from that area, you can't even fund your account with $100. You know why? Because their leverage is small. You see? So what I'm saying is always know when you are doing well. I've met people here, they will tell you, I'm waiting for result. I want to have result. Same person saying, I want to have result. She has $100 in the morning. She made $20 from Eric Lucas. She made $10 from Sniper Pro. That is $30. Now, what does she do again? In the night, she goes into the market again, looking for something that is not missing, and then take another trade, $30 gone. The next day, she will say, hey, it's not that I've not gotten result. I'm still waiting for results. I'm telling you, you don't like results. You are the one sending the result back, whether via post office or email, I don't know how you do it, or maybe courier services. You always mail it back to the market. You always tell the market, hey, bro, you can take my money and see how this guy is about to get to TP2. Do you get my point, guys? So all these things are very, very important to consider. You understand? They are very, very, very important to consider when you are trading. Now, Sniper Pro is very, very, very good. If you are here and probably you've tried it and it didn't work out for you, you tell me what you've done, and then I will tell you where the mistake is probably from. Okay? I think that is all I'll add to everything you've said. That is all because I mean, Greg, I've done a lot of work here, and but I just want you to note, just see it, just stay on this, and you'll be happy for life. Also, try to join Oliver on his during his sessions. It helps you to learn more. I mean, master one tool and become the specialist in that area. You know, master one tool. I can show you so many trades that went well with this same particular what's it called? I mean, this particular scanner. I love this scanner really. This scanner have changed a lot of people's life and trading decisions and all that. So long you are patient, you are winning. You understand? So at this point, Greg, I don't know if there's any question. Can we have a recorded verse? Okay, yeah, Greg decides that. I'm not the host. I'm just a guest here. Okay, so someone is saying, like, what is a good capital to start with? Okay, now it's a relative thing, actually. If you ask me, I'll tell you, okay, how do you know your entry point? Okay, so for me, let me tell you, a good capital is minimum. I mean, especially if you are in Nigeria, I'm not talking in the diaspora, maybe in the USA and the rest of them, a good capital means like $1,000, I will tell you. I'll tell you for a fact. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. For Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, a good capital is a good like $500. But that does not mean if you have $100, you cannot take. But just that know that when you have 10% of that money, that is exactly a good profit. You know, measure your winning in percentage, then you appreciate. You know, the problem is someone is having $100 and is seeing people posting profit of $100 and he wants to post $100 profit as well. It's not possible. C'est pas possible. It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. That's just what at the point I'm trying to make. I mean, I'm not saying or telling people with $100 to go to hell. No. I mean, yeah, you can build accounts, but just know when you are progressing and stay. You know, it's good to leave the stage while the ovation is on, isn't it? So you don't want to. I mean, after you make a win, rest for the day, learn for the rest of the day. When you hit your 10%, fine. If you don't, just give yourself a percentage so you have something to look forward to. If not, you make and you lose back to the market. That's exactly how the market is being built. The guys are not happy. The big guys are not happy that you're making money from this market. They are risking billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and you are risking just $1,200, $300, and you're making money. No, now it's somehow to them. It's just like you are using Golf 3 manual and you're driving against the Lexus 2025 SUV. I mean, and you are running, you're trying to outrun him. I mean, we want to tell you the amount he bought the car. We want to show you, isn't it? So the same thing. So don't be here. This is not, it's like you're in a jungle. I mean, if you're, for now, just help yourself. Take something and out. You know? That's it. All right, let me answer the next question there. So for the capital is a relative thing. You start from where you are with what you have. Just understand the progression. Know that you are making a success when you have good percentage of your money. How do we know our entry point? See, this is the entry point. Okay, I think Greg has answered that. See this blue box here? Sometimes it's tiny, depending on, you know, that's why I like this scanner. It thinks like human, like normal human being. Like this is how we think, we Forex traders. We are dynamic. We only react to the market. There's nothing like static about our decision and approach. Our approach is based on the market condition at the time of trading. So this is also doing the same thing. That's how you know a scanner that is a real scanner, not the one that prints and reprints. Right. I mean, if the entry area is like two prices, the price points, like here, it's telling you that from 114,517 up to 114,422 is what? Is the area of what? Of entry. That's the meaning of this. So sometimes people divide their lot size into two. They take some around here and they take some when it's here. Or why you just take it? Most times on Sniper Pro, just take your, just use your lot size and enter the trade like that. Full lot size. Know that you have one position. You don't have the room for multiple positions, especially if you don't know how to use that. I see a lot of people, this is how they do their multiple positions. They will enter a trade around here. The trade is now in profit. They will enter another one. It's still in profit. They enter another one. They enter. I mean, you're increasing your risk. That's what you're doing. You are increasing your risk. The farther you are from your stop loss, the farther your entry is from your stop loss, the greater the danger for your account. This is how they use multiple positions. You take your first position here and you see yourself in red. Take another position, yourself in red. You see? The closer you are is where you take positions, not the closer you are to the TP. You see, these are the things, nitty-gritty. These are little things that makes one become a loser even when there is a winner trade. Let me see if there's another question. I think Greg is doing a good job of answering these questions. Thank you very much, Greg. So if there's anyone that I've not answered or Greg has not answered, what is a good capital? The indicator at the top is saying bearish. What top is that? Okay, that's what I'm saying, guys. That's why I said this one is right. Whatever I'm saying is okay. But remember, this indicator is just a measurement of what is happening. I think I've given that illustration before. The difference between a thermostat and a thermometer is one creates the energy, the other one measures the energy. So this is just a measurement of what is going on here. But what you need to focus on is what creates energy, which is volume, zones, resistance, and price actions. So whenever this ones create the what's it called, the direction, that's when this one will now measure what is going on here. So that's why if you see this happening, it's only telling you that this market was on its way down before. That was the last measurement. And that's why if you notice, it's showing you consolidating, which means it's no more strong. It's getting consolidated. Eventually now here is already weak. So before you know it now, this is going to be very weak. And then you know it now, this is going to turn bullish. As soon as it crosses this area, do you want to know when it will turn bullish? As soon as this candle closes above this line here, this line, when it closes above this line now, it starts showing bullish. So it's like a measurement of what is happening here. So you focus on the scorecard, not on the meter, the trend meter. Yes. Aha. You see, the guy saying my favorite scanner is actually his favorite. It makes, before we wake up, he's already sending his results every day. That's one of our powerful leader here. But the indicator at the top saying bearish. Yeah, see you. Okay, the indicator is saying selling, but the market is buying. Like I said, just don't focus on the thermometer, right? Okay, John Oliver. So what you do, let me show you now. Please show us the gold candle on this trade. Okay, the golden candle. It's the one in golden color. This one. Look at it. This is a sweet. If you see this one around this area, sell. If you see it around this area, buy. Okay. Now, when do you stop buying or selling? The moment you start seeing the blue guys. In fact, the moment you start getting to this zone, for me, I always like to close it when I get here because this area is also strong. Now, it may push it a little bit further, but for me, hey, I'm about how much I can make from the market. I'm not about to measure how much is being made in the market. You know, it's just like going to the market. You already have what you want to go and buy. No matter how many things they advertise, you focus to what you are buying. You know, you only buy as much as you can afford. So for me, if all I have already target is 10% or 5%, whatever, you just see them and you get out of the market, you go to things, watch Netflix, do things that other people wondering, wow, what's up with you? This is Monday morning and you are flexing. You say, yes, because I'm a Forex trader. Don't let everybody see you on the screen from morning till night like you are Darwin, Charles Darwin, or was Albert Einstein of our age. You want to create something. You want to be, you know, you are trying to be a founder of one tech, which is not a bad thing if you are into tech, anyways. I mean, I'm just saying this is Forex. Don't stay in the market. It's a general market for everybody to make what they want to make and get there far out of there. All right. Which other questions do we have there? Okay, I was going to show you something, right? What did I say? I said I'll show. Okay. How to join John Oliver. Okay, I'm going to do that. But scorecard is blue. Come on. Where's the golden candle closer to the red? Come on. Tell me where. Are you talking of this one? Explain now. Let me get. Or is it on this particular one that we are all looking at? Can I just place a pending order? No. Don't place. Okay. Place a pending order on that zone if I'm correct. No. Don't do that. See, the thing is this. You see, Sniper Pro is a kind of a volume-based, momentum-based type of scanner. What it does is actually help you measure the momentum, the volume. In other words, it measures the volatility of the market. It works with the trend as well. It lets you know when the reversal is going to happen, the pullback, lets you know the difference between all these things. So now, you don't do a limit order. If you do that, you may miss out on the trade. Just enter it from, so let's say the candle, even except if the candle closes around the let's say you join when they already at TP1. I don't take a trade that is already at TP1. I can take a trade that is just moving out from the zone. The best trade is one that is around the zone. Okay, see where I'm pointing. But the moment it's out from the zone, let's say halfway, I can still take it. Worst case scenario, instead of getting 1 to 2, I'll get 1 to 1.5. You get my point. Okay, so it's okay. But the moment it gets to TP1, avoid that. Wait for the next one. But don't set the limit order. Yeah, good. Purple line. No, don't, Basiro. Don't do that to your people. I mean, if I go into that, it's gonna be complicated anyway. But it's just okay. Let me tell you. Anyway, it's an EMA. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's SMA. Forgive me. SMA. We have the simple moving average. Now, I don't want to mention that because of the people, the newbies. You remember, this is meant to be simple for us. That's why they use all these things. So instead of us mentioning all this now, it's good when I mention this when I'm in the Forex class. Okay? Now, when we are in this class, well, it's okay. I don't want to, but the moment you mention simple moving average now, a newbie will say, please, what's the meaning of simple meaning? I mean, then I have to go into Forex. We don't want to do that. So anyway, but I'll answer you. Simple moving average. Okay, we have primary EMA, we have EMA crossing, we have all these stuffs here. Those lines are there for good. We have pizzas, it's called these ones. See, when you see them on top, meaning there are a lot of orders for sale. When you see them below, there are more orders for buy. That red MA line. No, I will not. It's actually meant to be easy, but it's important. It's not important. You don't understand. Do you know why it's not important? How do I explain this again? You are in a car. Your car has indicators that tells you when the oil is dry, that tells you when your tire pressure is dry. Then you're like, okay, but then I think I need to know how this indicator comes about. You see, all these things you are seeing, the moment they are represented in the plus you see here. Do you get my point? And I'm not that type of person that I want to, like, I like to teach for people to understand. That's what they call effective communication. Even if this were to be important, I would have looked for a way differently. This was the only thing we have. I would have looked for a way to explain this differently. But you have to start from Forex. You can't know EMA if you don't know support and resistance. You can't know support and resistance if you don't know what they call higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high. Do you get the point? So what's the essence of starting a fire I cannot quench? I mean, it doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, it makes people forget what it starts with. You see, let me tell you, the simple EMA, the EMA crossing, the primary EMA, the pizzas, the what do you call it now? Which one again? The all this, everything here. A lot of things are here actually. They are represented here. And if you want to know, okay. If you want to know also, if you want to know more about these ones, first you have to start from the Forex basics. Okay, great. You get. Okay, in other words, the EMA line is simple. It just tells you, it measures the direction. All of them do the same thing. It measures direction. When you see a market break above it, you see, when you see a market break above it, it's ready to buy. So now for you who is asking, both the purple, the red, they work the same way. When you see the red crosses this purple, that's why they call it EMA crossing. Cross this purple, the market is already selling. But if the market is above this, then it's buying. Now, the moment these other ones, the moment the market is below it, it's selling. You see it turns red. But when the market is above it, it's buying. It's just the same thing, just that it helps you to do like multiple confirmations.
All right, Demeter, can I come in now?
Yeah, please.
Yes, I think what Basira was asking is the meter above showing bearish pulling
No,
back.
not Basira. I'm talking about helping the poor. He's the one asking for EMA.
Okay, I think
Okay, go on,
Basira
go on
was
with Basira.
asking.
Go on with Basira.
Hold on, I'm trying to understand. Yes, she was asking what the meaning of the purple line was. Now, this bearish trending consolidating whatever, it has to change the moment the candle crosses above the purple line. So that is what exactly she's trying to understand. Now,
Like what? It has
it
to
is
change it.
currently Now it is currently bearish, pulling back and weak, and the candle is below the purple line, right?
Which candle?
The
The market.
current candle.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Mhm.
Now, before this can change from bearish, probably trending or consolidating, and probably strong or neutral, it has to go above the purple line, right?
Yes, I said that before. I told her, yeah.
Yes.
That,
So that
that
is
has to
what
be around
she's
there.
trying to. That's what she's trying to understand.
Okay. Now, okay. Is she trying to understand what I said or asking a question? I just want to get that.
Yes.
Let me see. I
She's
don't
trying
even
to
know.
understand what he said. She's trying to understand
Okay.
what he said. I think maybe got it, but Bashar didn't get it. Do
No, no,
you?
no.
Is
Basiro,
me?
I think Basiro, I answered. It was, I first got the question wrong, but I later now got what she was saying. That what is the purple
All right.
line saying, right? It was helping the poor that said it is important for him to know I think this purple line, is talking about this line. So I was like, yeah,
Okay.
that's, if you want to know, it's just the same thing. As you can see it, yeah, thank you, Greg. So as you can see it, all these lines, whenever the market crosses below, it's selling. Whenever it crosses above, it's buying. That's nothing else to know about it. Nothing matters apart from the fact that it tells you measure the market when it's going down, when it's going up. The one that is even more important here is the primary trend line, the ones that turns red and blue, because that doesn't just go with measurement, it goes also with measurement of the volume. So that's why you see most times market touch it. When market is below it, you see it's hard for market to cross it over again. That's why you see when the market cross this one, you see comes here and touch it down, comes here and touch it down, came here. Now, if the market succeeds above this one now, gather momentum and cross above this, you see everything will change again. At least if it will be assured. But then, why we don't need to confuse ourselves? Because this is one of the reasons why people make losing trades. For me, like I have a lot of knowledge in Forex and I do well, like before joining Jifu in Forex, right? But do you know what I do? In order to make me know if Jifu is really working, I drop everything I know. I don't bring it here. I just work on what Jifu has provided, what I've paid for, and I use it to trade. Now, so when we think of these ones, they make you have too many things in your head in making decisions. All you need is just look at one thing and decide, and then you go. Do you get? So when you check this one, I have someone who always go to
Around.
trend wave, who always go to trend wave to check, check, check. After checking everything, he still have losses. Meanwhile, I have a group, Eastern African group. These guys don't even do forex. They don't do forex, but they make money more than most people. Every day they make money, and all they do is just follow Supernova and then confirmation with Smart Monix, and they make more money. So I've seen this happen several times over the years. You understand? Too much knowledge reduces level of execution and also causes confusion in deciding. That is why I like to make my focus on this. So this Sniper Pro strategy is focused on these ones, not on all these things. I mean, if they were very important, the educator would have focused on all these ones. You always focus on the ones that are more important. And that's what you need to know. Simple as that. But when you go to TradingView, you can check out anything you want. But here at GFU, using this scanner, I beg you, if you really want to make wins without confusion, just focus on what is already available. What is available is enough. Any other question?
Any other question, guys? Let's drop a question if you got one. Okay, someone is asking when to join Oliver's section.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, okay, sorry, sorry. Okay, guys, so this is how you know this. Now, especially for the newbies. Now, this will take us a little bit out of here. Okay, better still. Let me go to the duplicate. So you come here. I hope you can see my cursor, right? So you could go back to home. Go back to home. Actually, another easier way to do that is your JFU Connect. But if not, just come here. Go back to home. What? What? Why is it not showing? 1 minute,
Try
guys.
to sign out and sign in again.
Right? Okay, because it's duplicate. Don't worry, I'll use this one.
Someone is asking if they can use Sniper Pro and Smart Monix together.
Okay, so there are some scanners you need to use together. There are some scanners they work independently on their own. There are some scanners that you use to only confirm other scanners, but on their own they work well. So now Smart Monix is a scanner that on its own you can use it alone. You don't need to confirm it with any other thing because it works based on zones and price action. Sniper Pro also is one of such scanners. You don't need it with another confirmation from another area because everything you want to confirm from that area is already showing you on Sniper Pro because it works based on what? Price action and zones. Now, scanners that you combine are Supernova, Killshot, Trendwave. You know, Trendwave only works on the trend. You understand? So I think those are the ones even Wolf X, you don't really need that for confirmation. Quantum also, you don't need much confirmation with Quantum because it's a micro trade that works with the trend and indicators, the trend meter. Why am I not getting the home?
You need to sign out. Sorry, you need to log out and then log in again.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, let me do that. Let me do that, guys. Where's my okay. I'm doing my log out. It's already coming up. Log that. Okay, let's do it again. It's very important you watch these videos. I tell you. One of the mentee I told you that now understand the Sniper Pro very, very, very well. He sent me a video, he sent me a screenshot midnight around 2 a.m. How he's glued to his laptop watching. I said, you see, now he's paying off. It's paying off. All right, so you come to this part. Scroll down, keep scrolling. You see John Oliver. This is John Oliver, right? So now here at the timetable, it's already being adjusted according to your time zone. Whichever time zone you are, it will tell you exactly. So now, as you can see here, this is John Oliver time. So he does mindset training 3 a.m., which is 3 a.m. my time. If you are in Nigeria, that's 3 a.m. Then he does the NY Open Live session. Now, this session is where it takes, if you want to make money with him, you can join him here. It will show you the zones, the analysis and all that. 2 p.m. NY session. Okay, that's on Tuesday. Then also 3 p.m., he will now do live analysis on Sniper Pro. See, if you want to learn 3 p.m., just join him. After our 2:30 session, you can join him here. Very, 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 very important. Every answers you're looking for is embedded right here, right? On Wednesdays is here. On a Thursday is there. Friday, you see, big guys don't trade on Fridays. It's only when we are broke. You know, we are still level. We are still at the broken level now. I mean, we are still trading with few thousands of dollars. These guys already trading with $100,000, $50,000. You know, because Fridays and Mondays are really not a good day to trade. That's why you see on most of them they don't really do their trade. What's it called? You see, he's doing a mindset training on Monday, and he's doing this on Friday. I mean, this guy already own over 35 companies all over US at his age. And some young people here who are just barely 40, 50, they'll say, I'm too old for this. I'll be laughing. You are still young now. Look at these people here. They are young. You know, learning makes you younger. I bet people who are even way younger than me, they'll tell me I'm too old for this. I'll laugh. You see, guys, please, I want you to focus on this one. You make more money. You paid for this. This is your money. Use it well. Okay? For all of you here now, when you subscribe your DSTV, you watch Big Brother, whatever, from morning to night because you paid for it. You subscribe Netflix, you watch it because you paid. You don't want to waste your money. You always make sure you find time for that. I mean, do the same here. This is another Netflix. Thank God it's even the color. That's the same color. All right. Do I have any new question? Because I will be bouncing out right now. It's almost time for my prayers. Any
Ye-
question?
Someone is asking what currency pair works best on the Sniper Pro
God,
scan.
God bless you. I forgot that. I knew there was something I forgot. I wanted to give you as a tip. Guys, God bless that person, and every other person too here. Now, and every other one. Now, the thing is this. For Sniper Pro, I will give you this for free. Okay? Especially if your account is not that big. Target currency pair. Now, when you target the currency pair, I want you to write this if you can. Always trade around the session. Know the trading pairs and their times so you can make more money. You see, Sniper Pro gives you more trade ideas. That's why sometimes when you come to your Sniper Pro, you're always seeing it. By the time you get there, it's TP1, TP2 because you don't understand the pairs and the session. Now, let me give you a hint. If you want to make money before morning, before dawn, right? You target JPY pairs on Sniper Pro in the middle of the night, right from 1 a.m. upward, up until 4, 5-ish a.m. Because when it's 6, the momentum is dropping already. Okay. Also, gold gives some good volume also in the middle of the night. You target gold as well. Well, if your account is small, just target currency pair. Currency pair gives you rest of mind. I mean, there's not much volatility. So when I say currency pair, in the middle of the night, target anything that has JPY around it. Apart from all JPY, I have personal issue with that one. It's personal, but I'm transferring it to you to make it personal because that can really destroy your account. Hey, JPY, I don't like that guy. I don't know. He doesn't respect analysis. He's just after your money. Always hitting your stop loss for no reason, no clear explanation. Now, in the morning time, as soon as you already, maybe you overslept, it's okay. You know that you are waking up and it's already 6, 7 a.m. Just calm down. Wait around 8:30 to 9 a.m. 9 a.m., 9:30. Go into Sniper Pro. Look out only for Euro USD. I love that pair. That's the best. In fact, let me tell you, if you are voting #1 pair that is safe, that has lowest spread, that gives you money, and I mean, when I say lowest spread, it's the only pair that you see the price here is the same price almost everywhere. And also it also has some level of volume with it and little volatility here and there. You go for Euro USD. You can actually build your account with Euro USD. Just make sure you trade it around London session. And then also, so in other words, around 9:30 a.m. target Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, things like that. Whatever, no, sorry. No, GBP USD and AUD USD and Euro USD. Those two. Only those two. Okay? Then gold. Gold for me, I don't like it around London session. It will whine you. It will consolidate, push you until US session. And those whining up and down, BP is already rising. So avoid gold, London session. Me, I trade gold if I talk around US session, right? Now, so let's talk about it again. London session now, 9:30, 9 a.m., 9:30. Make sure you are there. So you enter the trade from that time. Okay, you can even start checking it out from 8:30, so you prepare yourself. Now, when you Euro USD for that, now when it's around 12:1 area, 12:130, now that is combination of US session and London session. Then you can always look for any USD pairs. You understand? Also, you can now look for Euro USD again or GBP USD, whatever pair of London that is matching with USD. Okay? But when it is 2:30 downwards, guys, that is where the money comes out. That is US session. Now, that time, you can look for USD JPY. You can look for any USD pair. Gold is when gold thrives more. You make your money on gold immediately. Check, most of you that enter trade around London session, either your TP or SL will get hit around US session. Go for US 30, NAS 100. Around this time I mentioned, from 2 downwards. What else again? I think, yeah, that's all. USD JPY and all that. Yes. Then when it's late again, you start targeting the JPY pairs. It's as simple as that. Anything outside his own trade. For me now, you see, I don't stress myself. I don't even look at market all those times. I look at the market at US session. And that's why most times one trade I take, US 30 session, gives me my win, gives me my target for the day, and I'm done. And if not, I go further. I think I've answered this one in details, right? Assuming you are writing. I mean, yeah. Is that the last question?
Okay. No, someone asked what indicator to show that you can take a 1-to-2 trade. That is risk to reward 1-to-2.
Okay, so that one, okay, let's go to Sniper Pro. The thing is this, actually, if you have good volume, for me, I'll stay put to the end of it. Like this +8, I like it. The only reason I was like, okay, man,
Now,
if you take your... Okay, go on.
what's the indicator? Like, what's the confirmation that tells you are ready to go ahead and then take the trade? That's what that person is asking.
I don't get. Indicator that lets you take 1-to-2 or to enter a trade. Which one?
That allows you stay, like wait until exit 2.
Well, there's nothing. Okay, I'll tell you it's relative. Market C. Let me explain something to you guys. If anybody tells you otherwise, it's that they don't know what they are doing or they're just trying to impress you. But let me tell you the truth. You see, markets are controlled by human beings like you and I. Now, knowing that, first of all, is the key to survival in this market. You get my point? Now, there's nothing that is certain. The only thing you can look for is gather enough data to form a decision that will help you to a level. So while you are in that, you play safety game. Just like when you are driving a car, everything is being put in the car. Security system is there, airbags everywhere. But that doesn't mean you go about hitting cars or leaving yourself anyhow. You still have to do your own personal security check, right? That's the same thing. Now, if you're in a trade, so long you have a good volume, like, okay, look at this volume. You see what I'm telling you guys? What is happening right now? Look at this volume. This is a very good one. Gave you an 89.5. What else are we looking for? Plus 8. 8 good confirmations that this trade is going your way. Did it go your way? It did actually. It hit TP1 and almost got to TP2. But the forces above is bigger. So 2 things will happen here. One of these 2 things. Either it comes back to hit this zone, look for a new liquidity, which I tell you, if you're in this trade, for me, except I go to a smaller time frame, maybe there's a fair value gap somewhere, you can look for this liquidity. What liquidity are we talking about? I'm already talking technical now. I don't want to do that, but then I'll wait. Now look at it. It may come to sweep this one. This particular one is a small liquidity here. It needs it to garner energy to get to this place. Do you know why it's returning? Because of this red zone. Did you see why I tell you that when you see a red zone, you know, you want to just take your money? So I think this will help me to answer your question clearly. Now, the only time I will tell you to stay in TP2, and most times it happens like that. I will show you now. Everybody needs to see this. Okay? Is when you have a trade around here and your TP is before here, then you have a good trade. I think that's the right thing to say for the indicator. If you have a good trade like this that comes with +5 and above with good volume, and you have the buy around here, because this will also give it more strength, and your TP2 is before the red zone. Now, that one gives you some level of certainty. I mean, about 80%. Now, do we have market that will be so aggressive that will break this zone? Yes, we do. But then you can't determine which of which. I mean, +8, 89.5 is enough, right? But this is a zone. What is a zone, guys? When we talk about zone, what does it mean? It means in the past, this particular area has done a lot to the market, has controlled the market even in the past. If you notice, the market crossed this. Okay, look at this one now. The momentum broke it up here. But what happened? It came back, bounced here, went up, bounced here, then broke out, touched here. For me now, I may be seeing this to go down, probably to go down to this area, back to this area to get strength. 112. It may be doing that, right? Now, if you check the past also, before that, it has been happening like that. The market came to that same zone, went down. You see it now? That's Forex for you. It repeats itself. Now, you see the zone started from here. This zone started from here. So now, you can't really say what would do that. But the only thing again that I will tell you is just make sure you are in between the red and the blue, and your TP is also in between the red and the blue. You get the good one. Then, guys, also try and check out 30 minutes, check out 1 hour. Those are good ones. You know, okay, look at this one. The same trade. Look at the TP1 here. This is the what's it called, the entry. But that red zone is also here. So that means that zone is very strong, right? That's 30 minutes. Let's go to 45 minutes. You see, we have it on 45 minutes. That is why you should take your money. We have it on 1 hour. We have it on 2 hours. We have it up to 4 hours. That means that zone is very strong. Okay, on 4 hours, I don't think we do have it here. But you see, it's strong. That one is enough to know. Now, guys, wow. So anybody trading on 4 hours now, if you look at it, anybody trading on 4 hours now, this was 99.1%. And you see the golden candle. The golden candle always come up when you have big volume like this. You see, like this one, anybody trading on this one will probably make money. Why? Because this is 4 hours, and then the person probably, you know, took the trade. It will go up here, but it may be stopped by this zone above. So that's why I calculate my moves. So I'm going to give you that. Anytime you see that this red zone is closer to your TP, just take your profit. Now, if your entry is here and this red zone is here, don't take that trade. That's how I do it. I avoid it. So just make sure you are in between and there's enough space. Don't let your TP be on this one. Let it be before this is good. If not, take TP1 and go and wait for another one. You make more money like that. Is that all?
I think that will be all for now. Guys, is that all? Do we have additional question?
Guys, look at the golden candle here too. See, it's always work. Look at it, even on 4H. On 4H, as you can see, it was called here. Assuming you took the trade here, the stop loss is here. Now it's already up here, you make money. You know, the same here, it was called at this zone, the red zone, came down, you make money. The red, that golden candle alone, I mean, even if you don't know anything, just be waiting for golden candles. All you need is patience. Make sure it happens at the right area and you make money. Thank you very much, guys. I gotta go now. That's my alarm to go. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you very much, Coach Ismail, for that amazing section. Guys, let's drop a art emoji for Coach Ismail for that beautiful section. That was really, really amazing. Thank you very guys. Let the emoji keeps coming in. I want to see a emoji. Just drop, yeah, keep the emoji coming in. Thank you very much, Demento. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your time. And I hope you guys gain value. I hope you guys gain value. Now I need you to make me so I can save the recording. I hope you guys gain value though. Okay, I'm just gonna do this from my hand. Yes, thank you very much. Now let's do this, guys. You already know. Okay, I'm just gonna stop first. Okay.